Okay, today's recipe is going to be a dessert. It's about time. So my cookbook is called From Scratch, and this is the recipe we are doing today. It is apple fritters. There you go. Hopefully you screenshot that. All right, so you know how you always get a 3-pound bag of apples, and there's some big ones and some teeny tiny small ones? Well, this is for the recipe for these teeny tiny small apples that you feel like you can only take 3 bites of. So today we're going to start off with, I'm just going to throw my apples in the bowl. And now I cored these, but you do not have to peel them because honestly the skin is so thin on these Golden Delicious apples that it cooks really quickly in the oil and you don't even notice the texture. So we've got our apples in, and we're going to just hit it with 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. If you have a lemon, that's great. If you don't, then you can always use the bottled stuff. It does work just fine. So I've got 1/4 cup of cinnamon sugar mixed together. And so I'm going to get that in there. And then, let me see here. Well, that's not an ideal stirrer, but for now. So let's toss those so they're coated in the cinnamon sugar lemon juice. And then I've got 1/2 teaspoon, or 1/4 teaspoon, sorry, it's a 1/2 teaspoon measurement, but I only put 1/2 in there. 1/4 teaspoon measurement of salt. I use pink Himalayan salt because it puts minerals back into your body and it does not dehydrate you. So I'm going to use my same spoon, 1/2, 1, 1/2, 2 whole teaspoons of baking powder. That's going to be our leavener and make these rise and get nice and puffy, which is awesome. I'm going to stick our 2 eggs right in here. I've got my oil heating up. You want it to ideally be between 325 and 350, so that will cook the inside while it browns the outside. If you have it warmer than that, it could brown the outside before the dough on the inside has a chance to finish cooking all the way through. So you saw that baking soda bubble up a little bit with the reaction from the lemon juice. Okay, next we're going to add our flour, just regular all-purpose flour. And we're going to do 3 cups. 1. And make sure they're pretty level. I just kind of go like this and level it off. You can use the back of a butter knife if you're more traditional that way. I'm so used to scooping out flour, man, to do pies. We just go. Okay, so we need a 12-ounce can of light beer or ginger ale, any kind of light fizzy product will do. I don't have any beer right now, so to get my 12 ounces, I am going to measure out in my measuring cup 1 cup, which is 8 ounces, and then 1/2 cup, which will be our remaining 4 to give us our 12 ounces. So try not to make too much of a mess here. And then we'll do another 1/2 cup. Now we're going to stir this all together. And that is our batter. You can use a tablespoon if you want, a tablespoon, the measuring spoon, if you want small little fritters, or you can do what I do and use a cookie scoop so that you get even amounts every time. And mine are more like 2.5 tablespoons. So once I finish blending this, we will check our oil temp and see where we are at. We've got moisture in the bottom that I need to bring up. There we go. This is not a thin runny batter. This is thick because it's got so many apples in it, and that fruit is basically what we want, huh? And it doesn't have that much sugar in it because we're going to toss them in cinnamon sugar while they're hot. So this looks really good to me. So let's go over here and check our oil. Okay, so the temp on our oil is looking pretty good. It looks like we are around 330 something. That's perfect for these. I like to use this deep Pioneer Woman skillet. It is very thick, and it's probably 3 to 4 inches deep, and it's a huge pot. And I like to use that to fry in, but you can use a deep fryer, whatever you like. So we're gonna get a scoop full of our mixture, and we're gonna drop it in. And we're just gonna repeat that process till we fill up the pot. So now I am going to flip these as they start to get browned on one side. And they should just pop right over. And then after about, 3 minutes on one side, 2 to 3 minutes on one side, they're kind of ready to flip. So overall, I would say these take about 6 to 7 minutes to fry completely. So I'll show you the color we're looking for in just a minute. So then these are now golden and ready to come out. Drain them on paper towels. And then I toss each one in cinnamon sugar. And they are ready to eat. Delicious, crispy outside, soft, and pillowy inside.